big bada boom bing bang bing bam. Okay, hi y'all. Hi. Oh, I still have that up. Oh god, wait, how do I get rid of that? Wait, okay, there it's gone. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's gone. I need to delete that. Okay, hi everybody. Good evening. Good afternoon. Let me get my music started. I'll turn it up a little bit for y'all. There we go. Hi everybody. Hello. Good evening. I'm still mildly sick, but we're getting there. I mostly have my voice back now. I'm gonna be so real. This entire weekend I haven't had my voice. I was not healthy. I was terrible. I had to go to the doctors thrice. Thrice. It was not fun, but we're doing okay right now. We're doing better. I wouldn't say the best around. Okay, I'm adjusting my computer camera. There we go. There we go. Anyways, we're doing better. We're doing a lot better. I'm doing healthy. I'm standing tall. I'm still standing. But we're doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm breathing, I'm existing, and it's everything is hunky and or dory. We're doing fine. I'm very excited. My biggest problem is that while I was sick and bedridden and just not okay, I may have started reading fantasy manhwas again, and that's always a problem because then I'm just like, fuck, I want to write a fantasy novel. And then it gets problem. And then I'm just like, wait, I have a fantasy novel. And then I have to come back to this universe. I don't, listen, it's been a hot minute since I've talked about it on stream. So if you don't remember it, that's fine. We're insane. Also, okay, hold on 1 minute. I want to see if I still have something on here. No, what is that still doing on here? What is that? Okay, wait, okay. I want to see if I can find it. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do real what we're doing today, just for a split second, because I want to see if I still have an image. Huh. Oh, I have a lot of images. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. We're going through it right now. For real, on God. Who are these people? Was it in here? I do still have it. It still exists. Why did I get rid of it? I'm pretty sure it was supposed to stay as like a vaguely transparent PNG always on my screen in the corner. Why was it removed? Why did I remove Brobama? I don't remember. Okay, wait. And then I go to properties. No. I'll go to filters. And then add. And then, oh, what was it? Is it the spell filter? I don't know what that did. I don't know what that did. Okay, 1 second. I don't remember how to make this image like slightly transparent. I don't remember what it was. Is it chroma key? There it is. Brobama. Faint Brobama. There we go. There we go. Brobama's back in the corner. I don't know why it ever got deleted. I just punched my hand. Jesus Christ. Ah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. This is gonna be another day of me saying shit, and you guys are just like stuck listening to me talk about insane things, and also not knowing how to make a map. God, I wish I could make a map. I wish somebody could go in my brain and make the map for me, because I know how the landmass works. I don't know. how to explain it. Because I don't know how to explain it. I don't. Okay. So, okay. Do you guys remember my universe? Eurydia is the universe slash planet is called Eurydia, and we're on the continent of Eridurn. And there's two major kingdoms. There's the Aldera Kingdom and the Orthellan Empire. And then there's some, like, not affiliated areas, like the Fomorian Coast and the Northern Circle. And then I've just now decided I'm adding more shit, and you guys are going to be subjected to it because I had nothing else to do this weekend. So now you guys are stuck with me. I don't remember. Okay, wait, I'm gonna whip it out. Whip out all of my wonderful shit. Okay. There we go. Here we are. Okay, so like I have Eurydia. It's a whole folder on Canva for me. I have character profiles, some vague deity information, which I'm still not finished with. Characters from the Orthellan Empire, other characters, Saren from the Fomorian Coast, the Aldera Kingdom, one of their duchies. I have all of the characters in that duchy, just on a family tree. And then I was starting to make this with all of the regions. There was the Fomorian Coast, the Orthellan Empire, which I separated from north and south. There's just two vastly different, like, cultures going on. And then the Zolkin Mountains in the Northern Circle. And I haven't gotten to the Aldera Kingdom, which is on the other side of the Zolkin Mountains. This all makes sense in my head. Unfortunately, you guys are not in my head. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to explain, like, this fuck-ass region that I have in my brain. Of, like, Fomorian Coast down into the Orthellan Empire, and then the mountains, Zolkin Mountains, which is technically part of the Orthellan Empire now. And then on the other side of that is the Aldera Kingdom, which is like, it's like, okay. There's not a lot of land. It's almost all coastline after the Zolkin Mountains. So, like, that whole kingdom essentially is on, like, shoreline. Okay. And it's like slightly more, like, southwest? No, southeast. They're east. They're east because the Fomorian Coast is northwest. Yes. Okay, my brain is, like, trying to process all this. Okay, Fomorian Coast, yeah, is the northwestern coast of Eridurn. And then the Orthellan Empire is, like, whoosh. Yeah, big area with a massive ass lake in the center. That is where the capital of Orthol is located. And then there's the Zolkin Mountains. And on the other side of the Zolkin Mountains is a bunch of coastline. That is the Aldera Kingdom. But if you go up, there's more mountain that leads into, like, the Northern Circle, which is where my brain can't do this. God damn, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Yeah, anyways. I was thinking about this because I was like, okay. So, like, you know what, I'm whipping out MS Paint. One minute. I'm whipping out Paint. We're gonna take Paint into this. Okay. Let's see if I can pull up Paint. Window capture. Paint. There we go. I got it. Okay. Wait, no. There. Jesus, hi! The Necronomicon, hi! Hello, wait, shout out. I can spell. Oh god, I hope I spelled that right. Oh, I hope I spelled that right. Hi! Oh, I spelled it right! Okay, we're fine. Hello, hi! Good evening, good afternoon, hello! Did you guys have a good stream? What were y'all doing? Were you having fun? If you have to run and go, like you have to like go to the bathroom or eat food, I 100% understand, but hi everybody! Hello, good evening, good afternoon. Ooh, someone turned on the heat. Ooh, I'm toasty now. Ooh, nice and toasty. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. Hi, if you're new to my streams, my name is Canary in Yellow. I am insane. I don't know what else to say. I make silly little worlds and I write badly. You can look up my name on fanfiction.net. I don't know if there's anything there. Archive of Our Own, also my name. And then I don't know if I have a Wattpad. Do I have a Wattpad? Do I own my name on I don't know if I own my name on Wattpad. I have names places. Anyways, hi. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to do this. Anyways, we were talking about, okay, so I have a continent. Ooh, it was very fun. We did some Pacific Drive shenanigans. Saw you were world building and was like, oh, I've never played Pacific Drive. Is it a fun game? Wait, what is Pacific Drive? I need to Google this now. Pacific Drive. Pacific Drive, before you buy. It's a sci-fi driving survival adventure like no other. How is it? Let's talk. There's a YouTube video. What is this YouTube video? Save 40% on Pacific Drive on Steam. It's 40% off right now? Okay. I'm getting distracted. Oh my god. Okay. That's so cool though. I don't know if I said this. I freaking love your name. Necronomicon is a great name. I love that. Okay. Where was I? Okay. I have Yellow Ramble. Hi, Johnny. I'm still a little bit sick. I still don't exactly have my voice, but we're working on it. Anyways, I have, okay, wait, I can remove. I have a continent in my universe of Eurydia, and it's the continent of Eridurn. Someone created cozy, spooky, dystopian survival. Ooh. I love cozy and spooky. I love that. Ooh, nice. But, okay. I'm gonna cough on the lung real quick. Okay, I'm muted. We're fine. Hello. Yeah, that's so sweet. Your name is also as well. Thank you. Oh, I should not have done that. That hurt. Okay. Okay, I've talked about this universe. It's the universe of Eurydia. This is the continent of Eridurn. And, I'm bad at maps. I can't make a map to save my fucking life. I wish I could. But I have, like, the whole map in my head. It's just, unfortunately, I can't make it. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I'll try. 2 of them, but lungs are pretty important. Listen, I believe it's more of, like, basically 1.5 at this point. But we're... I'm sorry. Okay. But I have the Fomorian coast, which is on the northwestern coast. And then there's the Othellan Empire, which is like the main landmass. Kind of. And then after the Othellan Empire, there's the Zulkan Mountains. And then the Northern Circle, which is like the whole north part. Where the northern axis. The North Pole. Essentially, this includes the North Pole. And then there's... I don't have it on here, but after the Zulkan Mountains, there's like a bunch of shoreline, which is the Aldera Kingdom. The Aldera Kingdom and the Orthellan Empire have beef with each other. But like getting past the Zulkin Mountains on a good day might just be a death sentence to most people. So like they have beef with each other, but also can't like go to war with each other without risking a lot of shit. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Just maybe don't ask for it. You know what? I'm fine with that. Give me all the lungs you want. Okay, but to give you a visual of what my brain is trying to like comprehend. Give me a pencil. Okay. So if we had, I don't know how to make a landmass. You know what? That works. Okay. Vague shapes. Roll dice on a piece of paper. Vague shapes. So like, okay. This isn't exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know any methods. Okay. So like this over here would be like, I'm gonna color code this shit. Blue. No, red, because they're the blood people. So this would be like the Fomorian coastline right here. This is where they live. You know, and then like, okay, wait, I'm gonna use this to draw the Zulkin Mountains, and it's like, like, wow, kind of like that. But then it goes also like that, like femoral artery, kind of. I don't know what you're saying to me. I don't know what's happening. Okay. But like the Zulkin Mountains is technically two mountain ranges that like actually converge into a single mountain range. But the problem is that like trying to get anywhere between the two distinct ranges will possibly get you killed. So like nobody does it. And then like right here would be like what is that city's name? Oh fuck, what is it called? Zatish. That's what it's called. This would be like Zatish right here. I don't know how else to explain it, which is technically part of the Orthellan Empire. Because the Orthellan Empire basically a few hundred years ago made a deal with the stone elves that live on the mountain and was like, hey, if you give us passage through your mountain, we'll like integrate you into our kingdom. So like technically you have all of our protection. They're just like, you know what? That okay, we'll do that. So Zulkin Mountains. And then like this would be the Orthellan Empire. All of this, basically, with like this being the capital up here in the northern half of the Orthellan Empire. And then the second largest city in the Orthellan Empire is like down here. And it's like, this is Lani. Lani is like right next to this gulf. They're famous for their like imports of like fish and spices and salt. They're very nice in Lani, but like there's a big, yeah, you know, okay, yes, and then I made this like too big. 1 minute. Okay, after the Zulkin Mountains, no, wrong button. Where am I? Okay. After the Zulkin Mountains, it's like, and then there's like some islands, you know, along this, you know, there's islands kind of dotting this coastline. But then this would be the Aldera Kingdom, you know? So like, okay, this is a little bit of a gray area, but also kind of technically part of the Orthellan Empire. And then over here is the Aldera Kingdom, and they kind of own all the islands on this side. Not really, though. It's complicated. Can I make an additional page? I don't know if I can. Okay. Actually, they're more southern. Okay, we're gonna, okay, hold on. We're gonna fix this real quick for my little creature brain. Okay? Okay. 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 This is more. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fix this a little bit. A little bit. We're gonna fix this with my brain, with my massive brain. So like, black to back to black. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is okay. You for following what I'm doing? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, this would be the kingdom with like no, okay, with like some islands. Oh wait, no, wrong color. Okay, there's like islands down here. Right. There's islands down here. And then also by Lonnie, there's an island over here. Yes, this makes sense. This is making sense. And then the Orthellan Empire is essentially here. No, slightly more. Slightly more because they have Zatish right there. No, wrong color! Okay, Orthellan Empire. They mostly have beef because of this entire Gulf area right here. This harbor Gulf area. Because that's the closest there's comes besides, like, the Zulkin Mountains. But, like, they can't go over the Zulkin Mountains, you know? You know? So, like, down here is where the most beef is. And, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I had to put the capital back. So in my head, the capital is, like, up here. They're up here. And, ooh, where's their capital? You know what? Their capital is, like, down here. So, Lonnie, since it's so close down here to the Aldera Kingdom, they have more beef down in the south with this kingdom. While everyone in the Orthellan Empire is just like, no, we're not going to war with them. That's just a hassle, and that's going to get people killed. Okay, this is some kind of weird political lesson. I'm not sure. So that's a thing. That's a thing. And also, they're trying to like get more land northward, but it's hard because the north is a little fucked. And like in my head, the north part is that's the northern circle up here. And like the northern circle, it has elves there. And that's where the stuff is. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but you know, okay, this is just a visual of what the hell's going on in my brain right now, okay? This does not make sense. I don't know what I'm doing. So like we got Fomorian Coast, the Orthellan Empire, the Zulkin Mountains, and then the Aldera Kingdom. The Aldera Kingdom wants to settle more northward, but they also want to go this way because once again, they're completely all coastal. So like it's all coastal. It's great. I don't know latitudes and longitudes. That's not my forte. But it's cold up here. That's all you need to know. It's cold up here, and this is mostly cliff sides. Mostly cliffs. It's a little fucked. They got a little thing here. Maybe that's a river. I don't know. Waterfall. Beautiful waterfall into like the sea right here. Okay. But this is a vague representation of what the fuck's going on in my brain right now, okay? And then this has led me to I decided that this part right here, this section of like land needed some shit in it. You know, because I was like, I know the dynasty is like along this coastline, but when it gets more northward into the northern circle, I want more like fae folk because I need more fantasy people. Because, listen, humans are boring as hell. And I already had the Fomorians, which are cow people. I can show you my cow people. Okay, where's my cow people? Give me Saren. Saren, my beautiful bloody cow people. Saren, these people are cows. They do, in fact, practice blood sacrifices. I love them to death. This is Saren. She is a cleric. They're doing their best to become a cleric. Just graduated. Great time. 10 out of 10. But I made them Fomorian cow people, and there's a lot. I've written a lot, and, like, I made some Fomorian people as, like, examples. They're great. I adore them. If you want to make a cow person, hit me up. I love making cow people. They're so cool. But anyways, I had my cow people. Then I was like, I want more fantasy people. So I was looking at this, and I was like, that one spot, I could definitely put some people. But, like, what would survive in the cold that's not related to the Temple of the New Dawn? Because that is a, like, cult, kind of a cult, diet cult that exists in the Northern Circle. Kind of in the North Pole. Are they Santa? No, never mind. Scratch that. My brain can't think this long. I was like, ooh, okay. What animals can survive the cold? And I was like, up there. And then I was thinking about, like, different fae folk, or like just mythology in general. And I thought about, ooh, I think it'd be really fun to have seals. Because I really like seals. They're really cool. Have you ever seen harbor seals? They're so cute. And I was like, fuck. Selkies exist. So I was like, I'm going to make Selkies exist in this universe. I don't know if I'm going to keep that name because, like, I kind of went off the rails while creating this random, like, race that exists in my universe now. So they're vaguely Selkies. But also, I don't do anything normal, so who fucking knows? But yes, I was like, I'm gonna make up here kind of like one of the, like, migratory places for Selkie people. Like, it's one of the places they settle, because, like, once again, this whole, like, side has a lot of coastline. Well, here doesn't have coastlines usually. This is mostly, like, cliff sides and rocks. And then while it goes down, there's more coastlines down here. But, like, up here, not really, you know? So I was like, okay, they come here, usually, I think probably in, like, the summers. Or, like, the winters. This is basically them going south for the winter because it's outside of the Northern Circle. You know, I made some Arctic Selkies, and I love them to death, and I love them. And then I decided to make characters with them. This is what today's episode. I am 30 minutes into today's video stream. I'm 30 minutes in, and we're finally getting to what the fuck I'm talking about. I made new OCs. That's what today's episode has been all about. Is the fact that I made new characters and it's taken me this long to talk about them. I'm going to save this. IDK, man. It's just gonna be called I don't know, man. That's great. Okay, anyways, I love my peoples. Okay. So I already grabbed this. And I was like, I wanted to make them, and then my little brain really loves coming up with, like, cultures, but also, like, languages for those cultures. I don't have a language for them yet. But I have decided it's a slightly tonal language, or, like, yeah, tonal language would probably be the best way for it. Because listen, seals communicate just through noises. So, like, them having a tonal language where a lot of the fucking words, it just depends on how it's said for you to understand which word they just said, you know? So I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to make all of that shit. And I decided I was going to make some wonderful harbor seals, which, okay, let me show you harbor seals. I'm going to show you harbor seals. Look at them. Look at that beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. And they're usually, okay, they're usually silvers, black spots, or, like, brown spots. They have a lot of black, brown, and silver in their color palettes. They're very pretty. That's not a harbor stealth. Those are walruses. Like, see, some of them are a little more brown, while some of them are more, like, silvery. I just think they're gorgeous. I love harbor seals. Listen, they're so pretty. I love them. I love them dearly. But anyways, okay, so I was, like, making them. And I made a character. Let me yoink. Wow. This is my baby boy Sonya. I love Sonya so much. He's like 10. He's just a baby. He's an infant. He's just a little guy. He's barely able to, like, go on shore. I love him so much. He's just a little guy. But yeah, Sonya, he's a baby Selkie. I actually don't know how old he is. He's 8 to like 11. He's in that range somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. I love him to death. And then I made him a parent. A parent, not a parent. I made him a parent. I'm gonna duplicate this real quick. Okay. I made him a parent. Let me grab his parent. Beautiful. I love her. She's gorgeous. She's hot. I love her. And with me, like, making tonal language for, like, these people, these Selkie people, I'm just calling them that for now on, for now, because I don't have a name for what they actually are right now. They're based loosely off of Selkies. They're seal people, and I love them dearly. But tonally, humans can't tell the difference when they say someone is a parent parentheses dominant or a parent parentheses submissive. They can't hear the difference in those words. They sound tonally the same. So people just assumed, oh, they don't have a word for mom and dad, which technically they don't, because they don't base things off of gender dynamics like that, you know, at all. They don't have that. They have more of, like, who's the dominant one in the family and who is the submissive parent in the family, you know? That is more of, like, how their structure works socially instead of, like, based on gender. I don't know how to explain this. I love them dearly. So Sonya has one parent, a single parent, and because when a single parent is, like, the only one in the family, that would just automatically be parent parentheses dominant. So technically, in English translation, she would be called father. Because humans love gendering shit that they're not supposed to. They do this all the time in, like, actual animal kingdoms. If you ever, like, look back on, like, some old, like, science theories, it's bullshit. It's insane how much they try to gender animals in ways that don't work for them, especially with insects. This happened all the time with insects. Very fascinating. But anyways, yeah, that's what basically happened to them when people tried to translate their very tonal language as English common, and it just did not work at all. It didn't work, and it's so complicated. Anyways, okay, I love him. I love Sonya. Yeah, 8 to 10 feels correct. I don't know about anything else. And my little brother is now complaining about their YouTube getting infected with Woowa, which, listen, I'm not complaining. I love Withering Waves. I don't have time to play it, but I love Withering Waves. So, like, fight me. I don't know if I want to... Okay, technically it's already happened. She's dead. She died. I'm gonna tell you that now. Why? I'm not sure yet. I just know she died. And it wasn't like a conspiracy. She just died. I'm thinking hunting incident. I'm thinking orcas did it. I'm thinking she fucking died to orcas. Possibly is just lost at sea. She's dead. She's dead. I have killed a mother. Father, I'm so sorry. You were a father. I've killed a father. You know what? I love that for me. But, however, although, sorry, I'm itching my ear. Like, parent is dead. This little guy is now alone in this world. No family to know of. In my head, him and his parent were always, like, not really part of, like, a bigger colony. So, like, it's just always been those two together. And then, when she died, he went on land for, like, the first time as a little tiny little baby. And essentially went off to find a man that he only vaguely knows about. Because his mother or father once said, hey, if anything happens to me, go to the Pearl Man. Oh, that's so cute! That's great. Oh, I love that. Anyways, okay. So, he was told to go find the Pearl Man if anything happens to her. And he's like, okay, gotta find the Pearl Man. Gotta find the Pearl Man. Doesn't know this man's name, where he comes from, where to find him, any of that information. He knows what he looks like, and that he's vaguely, possibly from some castle. Because his father once mentioned it. Kind of. Complicated. And that's, listen, that's like my favorite part. And that's because when she was pregnant with Sonya, she was staying in the southern area of, like, you know, I showed you the continent earlier. Staying down there where they usually, like, go in the winter to essentially, like, give birth and, like, raise the baby in those warmer waters down there. You know? And then the Pearl Man appeared and was like, hey, I want a reliable source for pearls. And she was like, all right, bet. And so for like the past 10 years or so, she's been trading pearls with this weird rich wizard man from far away who sometimes comes up to trade with her for like trinkets and shit from like the dynasty down below. And so she's like, all right, that's a good deal. And like in her mind, they were now like best friends. His mind, he doesn't even know her fucking name because like they don't speak the same language and they barely could say like more than 5 words to each other. Like, but they still were like pretty chill with each other. So he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I made him a fucking nerd. I'm gonna show you the rich wizard man. He's a fancy rich wizard man who likes pearls and is a nerd. This is our fancy rich wizard man. He's a recluse. He doesn't leave his study. He just researches, and he's dense. So Sonya is now on a journey to find this fancy rich wizard man from the Aldera Kingdom when he doesn't know his name or anything about him. He doesn't know how to find this rich wizard man. What the fuck's going on? All he knows is that his father died, and now he needs to go find a fancy rich wizard man. And who knows how that's gonna go. I know. It's gonna go great, because he's a socially awkward little man. Well, like, I guess I have a son now. It's great. 10 out of 10. I still don't have a name for him, though. which is why we're here. I don't know what to give him. Okay, but like, Eurydia. If we go here, I have some other characters from the same kingdom as him. And like, so like vaguely we could get like a vibe for names. Cause like, okay, we have Dragomir, Claudia, Piers, Inara, Aldrea, Ravindra, Lazarus, Clem, Atlanta, and Gaspard. All from the same kingdom. Oh, and then Isabella, Bastion, Elian, Mirage, and Theron. Man, I made a whole family tree for these bitches. So, like, these are the vague vibes. Kind of, like... vaguely Central European kind of vibes. Those kind of... That's the vibes we're going for. We're going for those vibes. And, like, I don't know any names. Like, I don't know. What would you name this quirky little quirked up white boy that's fucking ginger and is a wizard? What would you name a quirky ginger wizard? I'm gonna, you know what? Quirky names. I'm gonna look up quirky names. Whimsical names that are just as magical as your baby. Ooh, I can't wait for Tulip and Penny. Flora, Fauna, Cordelia, Pearl. I already have a kid named Pearl. Fun fact, Sanya means pearl. Or Sania, but I say Sanya. But Sanya means pearl in whatever fucking language these guys have. I don't know what it is. Okay, these are for girls. I need boy names. Wesley. 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 Wesley Witherbank. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put that down for now. Wesley Witherbank. I don't know what that means. Witherbank. Wesley Witherbank. He's so cool and swag. There we go. Wesley Witherbank. For now, that one's winning. Peregrine, like the falcon. Oh. Bear. Bastion, I already have that as a name. Jasper. Percy. Ooh, Jasper. Jaspers. Bringer of Stone Treasurer. You know, that would kind of work with his whole entire thing of being really into pearls and using those mostly for his magic research. I do like Jasper. Let's look at some Aurelian. Griffin, Zeb, Indigo, Wilder. Gender neutral names: Phoenix, Atlas, Clover, Juniper, Larkin. Larkin. Stern, Robin, Hollis, Rain. Okay, Jasper and Wesley are winning right now. Let's look at another list. The Bump. Everyone goes on here. Okay, let's see if anything stands out to me. Redford. I have never seen anybody spell Jared these two ways. Jared and Jared? I've only seen it with an E. Who spells it with an A or an O? I don't like that. Audie, Destin. Ooh, what does Destin mean? Destiny, by the still waters. Ooh. Destin. Deston. Madame Deston. Sorry. We're gonna ignore that I just did that. Okay. Oh, I saw Riker again. Okay. Emma, Sean, Leander. Lion Man. Masculine name with Greek origins. Only the Lion Man from ancient Greek title Leandros. Leander was a powerful figure who would swim across the Hell's Point. Now modern trickery to his beloved hero, priestess of Aphrodite. Leander. I think that'd be... I kind of like that name, especially since he's a fucking ginger. Like, his parents saw him and named him after lions because he's a ginger. Leander Witherbank. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Leander Witherbank. This poor unfortunate guy and his name. Leander Witherbank. Leander Witherbank. That's such a silly name. That's a stupid name. You have a dumb, silly name. I love you. You're a dumb, silly man. Okay, he's definitely one of the high mages of Aldera. But also never leaves his room. Okay. He's like, yeah. Cool. Meetings, stuff. Discussing the safety of the kingdom. Fascinating. Can I go back to my room now? How he's married, I'll never know. I'm probably gonna make him married. I want to give him a husband. I want to give him a hot husband who is possibly a former pirate. I think that would be fascinating. Give me like a little reclusive guy who doesn't leave his room, somehow ending up with a former pirate who almost hung for his crimes. Listen, I think it would be cool. I want him to have a suave as hell cool pirate with a British accent who calls him darling. You know, and like that like sultry voice of darling. And you're just like, God, how did this bitch get him? He needs a hot as hell husband. Hot as hell, former pirate. Oh, God. I just imagine, like, the only time that you can get Leander out of his room is telling him that, like, his husband is in the training hall practicing, and, like, that man will come and stare at his husband doing sword training for hours. God, he's gay. God, I love him. I adore him. Leander Witherbank. Leander Witherbank. I gotta tell Nana, because Nana was listening to my bullshit all of yesterday about this shit. I love him. Pearl Man. Pearl Man beloved in his patheticness. He's great. He's just full of whimsy. He's full of whimsy and research ideas. His husband has to remind him to eat. I love them. I love them to death. I've only had them for 5 minutes and I love them to death. This is just canon now. I don't know what to tell you. I adore them. Pearl Man. He's Pearl Man. I love Pearl Man. Local Pearl Man. Gets a son. More at 11. I guess I have a child now, and it's a Selkie. It's a little Selkie. He's got a Selkie son. I'm like, listen, how do you do that? I bet, does this man even live on a coastline? Does he live by the ocean at all? Because that's going to be fun. Maybe he has to move. You know what? I like this idea. Or he moved originally to be closer to the ocean for his husband because his husband used to be a pirate. I like this idea. Okay. Former pirate husband missed the shoreline and missed the ocean. So, what is your name again? Leander. Leander moved to like one of his summer homes, and that became his main manor, and he lives there like almost permanently now, right on the coastline. Beautiful, gorgeous. It's on the countryside, so like there isn't a lot of people. They don't go in public. And if he ever does have to go to the capital, he is a wizard and he can just straight up teleport there. I don't know what his focus would be yet. Because, okay, the way I've written magic in this universe is that it's kind of classes the way that the system is set up. Because to actually practice, like, wizard magic or, like, not inherent magic, you know, kind of like the Fomorians, because they have inherent blood magic. But, like, if you are a human and you're wanting to learn magic, let alone if you're any other race, you need a focus or, like, a tool used to actually use the magic. And it's a little bit classist because, like, it has to be something already, like, inherently magical or imbued with magic. So, like, it's rare items and objects and things like that. Stuff like that. I have a few other characters where are you? You're in here. Okay, I'm gonna delete some stuff. So, like, okay, Saren and the Fomorians, they have inherent blood magic, which is used in, like, their everyday lives for, like, blessings, curses, spells and shit. All has to do with blood. And that comes from their deity, the Morai, which is slumbering beneath the Fomorian coast. While people like Alska, Yoldala, I love Alska, his focus is actually a shard of a dead deity inside of his eyeball that also cursed him to live forever. But hey, it lets him do magic without, like, an actual physical focus because the focus is his eyeball. So, like, everybody has to have a focus. His is his eyeball. I don't know what Leander's would be yet. That's something to think about. Could be his glasses. Could be. But, like, usually it's, like, specific items from before the implosion. So you have to find post-implosion or pre-implosion items to use your magic now. I don't know what he would have. I can't see him just having, like, a wand. Possibly. I can see him with a little gay-ass wand. I can see this gay boy with a wand, actually. It's probably something carved from an older tree. Something ancient. Possibly a little fey-like. Or... like, I don't know what he would have. Something to do with pearls, I think, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking pearl related. Maybe he has a lucky rock. He has a lucky pearl. He has a lucky pearl. Hmm. Or maybe it's just pearls in general. No. Those, I'm thinking, are more of like a component of spell making than it is of like directing magic with wizards. So like, I don't think it would be the pearl, but I think it's pearl related, and that's why his focus is on pearls and their properties in magical spells. What would he have? What would he have? What would he have? I'm trying. Okay. I can see him with a gay little wand. Possibly like with like a pearl embedded in the bottom. I can see him with a wand. I can see him with a wand. And like the craziest thing is that he is one of the high mages of Aldera. So like he's super powerful and people are just like, you just have a wand. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. It works. So I stuck with it. Because most people, when they get like powerful magical items, they try to put them like not seeable. I don't know how to explain it. It's like something that's on your person, but not something that's like someone can yeet away from you. You know, things like that. That's why Alska's is like hardcore as hell because it's in his fucking eye. He stabbed his eye with the shard of a dead deity. And now he has magical powers for life and he can't fucking die. And he refuses to give up the secret of like how this all exactly happened because it's fucked. It's insane. He's not telling you shit. Okay? That's no, it's here. But Leander. I'm thinking of a wand. You know what? I'm gonna ooh, maybe like a wand made out of like shell and it's like pearlescent wand. Ornate pearl wand. Yeah, like something like this. I can see him with like some fancy ass shit, like you know? He has like a pearlescent wand. You know, this is kind of gorgeous and perfect. I should have like images for everybody's focus. His is definitely like a pearlescent wand like this. I want to look at it. It's sold out. That's okay. He's got a pretty pearlescent wand. It's a pretty wand. He's a pretty wand. I'm gonna put this in my my info dumping corner. Nest, the lemon, the branch, and the branch, and the tree, and the tree, and the whole. It's so pretty and ornate. And I think possibly made of like shells, like pearlescent shells. And there's some magic in there. Something's magical about it. And possibly like a core to the wand. Like something that like came ashore one day and he just happened to pick it up. And he's like, Mama, I found this. And it turns out it was like part of some ancient city, Atlantis. He has an Atlantean wand. His wand is from Atlantis. You know what? Fuck it. Atlantis exists or something similar. And an entire country that fell off of the coastline and into the ocean. Some kind of legend like that. And it's in the ground. It's underwater. And like sometimes things come ashore from back then. And one of them was this like ornate wand. And it was like pearlescent shell colors and beautiful and gorgeous. And he's always had a fascination with like the ocean ever since. Okay. The thoughts are thoughting. The brain is braining. I know what I'm talking about now. Beautiful wand, beautiful wand. I love this for him. And it's just crazy to everyone. Of like, I love when things are thoughting. Thoughts are thoughting right now. But like, everyone is like, this twink of a man, this tiny ass man is one of the greatest mages of our time. And he uses just a wand? Like, it's not anything like huge or like powerful or scary looking or intimidating. This is a ginger twink with a fucking pearlescent wand. What are they doing? Where are we right now? Let's be real. Let's have a talk. But like, he's also not around enough for like people to talk shit about him, because like the minute that the meetings are over with for like all the high mages talking to each other, he's fucking back at his house. He's leaving. He's going home. Hi, Shay.
Hello, are you talking about the little twink wizard?
I love my little twink wizard. I've invented a tonal language. I have a twink wizard, and Selkies exist now. It's been a productive day. Selkies.
Selkies exist?
Kind of. They're not exactly Selkies, but they're based off of Selkies.
Are we talking like birds or fish?
What do you think a Selkie is?
Sorry. My brain thought of harpies, not the seal people.
Seal people.
My brain jumped to harpies.
Yeah, no, not harpies. Selkies. They're like, okay, so like the dynasty has most of the eastern coastline of Eredurn, right? But when you go up more northward towards the northern circle, on that side, there's kind of like, there's like a little area where like most Selkies will migrate to during the winter to go to like slightly warmer waters. And one of them is my baby boy Sanya. I love him to death. He's great. And growing up, there was always this strange little wizard man that used to trade pearls with his father, which I need to preface this now. Tonal language, right? Like, Selkies have like a tonal language in this world. And humans are notoriously bad at tonal languages and translations.
Yeah.
Right? Which earlier message? Oh, no, we didn't get a hi, Shay, but Johnny says hi.
Hi, Johnny.
So, in their society, they don't have, like, gendered terms for the parents. Like, that gender dynamic just doesn't exist in, like, family settings for them. They have two words that are tonally very similar to each other, which is parent parentheses dominant and then parent parentheses submissive. And that's usually just like a social dynamic in the household itself. Not anything has to do with gender or like the carrier of the child, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Doesn't have anything to do with that. It's not a gendered term, it's a social term. So, when humans first made contact with Selkies and were trying to like translate their language to common, they kind of took the word parent dominant and made it father, and then parent submissive and made it mother, because humans love gendering shit in animal kingdoms that can't be gendered with human terms. This happens so often, especially with insects. Like, holy shit, you look it up, it's insane how much this happens. So, Sanya's parent, dominant, because he was raised by a single parent, so it's automatically dominant, is a woman. But because that English translations into father, she's called father in English. Because humans do this shit. It's insane how much you see this happening. Biggest example, bees. You like listen. You like listen. Listen to people try to talk about bees scientifically. They'll automatically try to like gender them,
Yeah,
and
with
it doesn't
drones
work.
being boys and workers being girls,
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't work. Same kind of concept. It doesn't work when you translate it to actual like Selkie language. They don't have that kind of language. So humans translating it decided we're gonna make it this way, and it's like that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyways, Sonya's mom, father, all that good stuff died. So like, canon
So
to
you
the
just out
plot
here
right
killing
now.
parents again?
She's dead. I don't know why
You out
yet.
here killing
My
parents
theories right
again.
now are leading towards possibly an orca attack. Anyways, she
Chat, I need you to know Yellow stay doing this.
listen, I like killing parents. Anyways, she used to trade with the weird Pearl Man, aka our rich boy, our fancy wizard rich boy. She used to make trades with the Pearl Man. He wanted like fresh wild caught pearls. So she would trade them for like trinkets and stuff from the kingdom. And so that's like they had a little bit of trade exchange, didn't speak each other's language. So like these like 8 years that they've known each other, they've barely spoken to each other in each other's native language. They don't know how to talk to each other. But like it works. It's mutually good for each other. They have great communication despite not being able to speak each other's languages. And she honestly was like, he's my best friend, I guess. That's my best friend. Meanwhile, Leander did not know that. He was like, oh, we have such a nice business relationship, and that's it. So when she died, she told her son that if I ever die, go find the Pearl Man.
Yeah,
He did not know about this.
I'm sure that went over so well. He's like, I'm sorry. You were told what?
Yeah, it's just one day, this sulky child showing up at your house, in your manor, and just going like, are you the Pearl Man? Just asking everybody, are you the Pearl Man? Because it's like the only English he knows. And like, he knows this kid because like, he's vaguely seen him. Because he doesn't come to shore because he's still like a baby Selkie. So like he was staying in the shallows. His parent did not want him like going onto shore out of safety because he's so young and still barely knows how to like shed his skin still. So this is his first time also basically going on land to go find Leander. Great time. Also things about Leander Witherbank. I've decided that he has a husband who was a former pirate captain that almost hanged for his crimes. Listen, I love the dynamic of like the rich twink recluse that never leaves his house basically, and the like rugged pirate captain. Give me that dynamic.
Oh, there's a movie coming out, and I was like, this is Yellow's favorite dynamic.
Ooh, what movie? Ooh, I'm always here for my
You're
dynamics.
not gonna want to watch it because it's an action movie.
Oh. But what is it?
It's a grumpy old man, abandoned soldier grumpy old man who wants nothing to do with anybody whatsoever, accidentally gains a daughter.
Ooh, I do love that shit.
Because she was in the wrong place in the wrong time. And he tries to like negotiate the people to leave the kid alone. He's like, y'all don't want her. She just happened to be on the beach. Because she drops off the supplies for him to like stay in this random lighthouse in the middle of nowhere. And she just happened to be like, why don't you come talk to anybody? We give you these supplies to live. Why are you just out here by yourself? You know, as teenage girls do. You know, unprompted altruism.
Like, and are you diseased? Is there something wrong with you?
And before she can get back onto her boat and leave the island, gunshots start going off, and he's like, crap. You go into this room and you don't leave.
Do
until
not
I tell
leave.
you. And I have the smallest feeling she didn't listen, because him calling his person to get him out of there said, yeah, it's me and some baggage. In reference to the girl.
And some baggage. I love that.
Stamen new movie. It's called Shelter.
Vaguely sounds familiar.
They started pulling out trailers like 2 days ago. He plays a loner on a remote island who rescues a girl leading to trouble. Hold on. Stamen plays a man living in isolation on a Scottish island who must protect a rescued girl from threats.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
You're not gonna watch it because it's an action movie, but it's like, don't worry, I'll watch it for you.
Good.
And then come back.
Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good.
Yes, chat, this is our dynamic, that Yellow doesn't like action movies.
So Shay watches them for me.
And then I do my very best.
I also vaguely base Sonya and his father after harbor seals, so they have like silvery white hair. And
oh, she's an orphan, Yellow.
Always the orphans. I have a couple
She's
friends
an
that don't
orphan.
like hero movies. I don't like hero movies either. But that's like, okay. Half the time people like think that my dislike for hero movies has to do with my dislike for action movies, and it's like, no, I just don't like them both. So hero movies are just extra terrible because they're action.
They're two separate dislikes.
I just
that
don't
have
like hero movies.
It's okay.
I can't do it.
What's the Beekeeper 2? What's that?
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of which. So the like winter festival is coming up, right?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Mhm.
Sorry. Why am I looking at pregnant Scarlett Johansson?
Is she pregnant?
No, movie trailer. Movie poster for a movie with a pregnant Scarlett Johansson. And
Good for her.
And I don't know about this one, Chief. And what's his name? John Stamen.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know what's that. I'm gonna ignore that actually. Let me go back and get an image of this man for you.
I looked up John Statham and all I got was John Statham.
Statenheim? Statenheim. That's how I say
He's
that
mean-
last name.
Jason Statham is the one that keeps popping up. Who the fuck is John?
That's the what I'm looking for. That's him. I just can't say his name.
You called him John.
Yeah.
It's Jason.
Look. I just took my glasses off.
Okay, because like it was between like this guy or like I was thinking maybe you're thinking of Johnny Stamos, and I was like,
No, I know John Stamos. All right, I can say John Stamos' name.
Sure.
You think I forget Uncle Jesse? You're wrong.
I don't know who that is, so
It's okay.
I know Johnny Stamos' name. I don't know who the fuck he is. Don't do that to me.
No, because you can't pull him out of a hat and then not. No. Look up Uncle Jesse.
Oh, okay. I don't know who this guy is.
John Stamos.
Yes, I know the name. I've heard the name before. I don't know who he is.
That sexy man is John Stamos.
He's 62! This man is the
God.
same age as Stan.
And more attractive.
Fuck you! What do you mean by that? No, what do you mean by that?
that man's still chiseled as he was when he was 23.
You know what? I'm ending stream. I'm not taking this. What the fuck?
And I'm not apologizing. Normally I'd apologize. I'm not.
Fuck you.
Look, we have different tastes in 62-year-old men. Yours
is hot and beautiful.
Yours is, what's his name? Gangster.
Oh, who the
Say hello to
fuck?
my little friend.
I don't know
Not
who
for
that
you,
is.
Johnny. Cross-dressing pirate.
I don't know his name.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
He's yours. Mine. Thank you.
It's not Al.
Not the right one, but is the right flavor.
Oh, Robert De Niro. That's
De
his name.
Niro. Yeah. De Niro's yours. John Stamos is mine.
Okay. I'm still gonna kill
and that's
you.
Okay. That's okay. We can have different tastes.
Oh my god, I
And
forgot Mark Strong was in this movie. This
I
man,
love that when I show
fucking Mark Strong is playing Trent in the Ickathon in the Mighty Nine animated show. And he's like, I love you.
God.
Why do you have to play that piece of shit?
It's like, why can't you do this? Why would you do
Why?
this stuff?
He sounds so good as him though. But I'm just like, fuck. You can't do that to me. Why do my
Mark
faves have to play
Strong
pieces
plays
of
a
shit?
man that made Mark Strong plays a man that makes me cry every time I think about
He has a lot of good roles. Can I name any of them right now? No.
No.
I cannot.
West Virginia Song.
I don't know that movie. What is Mark Strong in? Do I know anything? Because I know he's
You
in
don't know,
Stardust.
not the movie, but the song. The song. West Virginia.
That's right. He's Blackwood in fucking Sherlock.
He is! Oh.
It was like his face. His face. His incredibly square-jawed face.
That man, he plays both, like, charming good guy, but also vindictive bad guy so well.
Yeah, he's also Merlin in Kingsman.
Yeah, he plays Merlin, and he's the reason I can't... What's the West Virginia song? I'm Googling it. West Virginia song.
And now he's playing Trent Ickathon. That piece of shit.
Take me home, country roads. He is the reason that song has a melancholy feeling in my chest now.
You were talking about... Okay.
Yeah, that's Merlin's actor!
From Kingsman.
Yeah.
Not Merlin, the TV show.
Johnny doesn't care about Merlin, the TV show.
I know, but I need to specify this in my brain. Because if any of you are like, that's Merlin now? And it's like, that's not...
My bad. My bad, Johnny. I stereotyped
Johnny plays
you.
fucking D&D, and you think he doesn't care about
You
Merlin?
You know what? You know what? That's on me.
Who do you think we are, Shay?
I stereotyped our friend, and that's on me.
But no, I don't know Merlin's. Speaking of which, a new show called Merlin's coming out.
Is it a spinoff?
No, it's completely unrelated. I just keep getting ads for it. I think it's like...
Merlin TV show. Is it a show or is it a movie?
I keep seeing trailers for the show.
Oh, Pendragon Cycle: Rise of Merlin.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
They probably tried to get it pitched as Merlin, and every producer who has a lick of sense for the last couple of times we have that, went and said no.
Like, nah, no, nah,
No,
nah, mm-mm,
you're not getting away with that.
bad
Trust
juju.
and believe that is not going to go the way you think it is.
It was a great time. Great. I just keep getting ads for that. And, like, unfortunately, I started rereading some fantasy manhwas, and I was like, fuck! I have a fantasy world I can play with. And that's what fueled this, because I've been sick this whole week. So,
Oh, is this become Fever World?
no. It technically was always Fever World. If I have a character idea and I have no other universe that, like, works for him, or, like, an AU for a fandom, I'll shove them into here. They'll get shoved into this world. Somehow. That's what happened with Alska. I had an idea for a sad man that's a professor, and I made Alska. His name was Alska Udala, because that was a fun name to me. So his name is Alska Udala. And he's great, 10 out of 10. So I don't know if I explained this. Wizards in this universe are like, if you don't have inherent innate magic in, like, your body or your bloodline, the way you can use magic is you need a focus. And that's where the classism comes in. Because, like, being a normal person, or even, like, a poor person, and trying to, like, save enough money to get a focus to practice magic is, like, god-awful. 0 out of 10, you know? Alska, he's from before the implosion. He's pre-implosion, is when he was born. And his deity died, was murdered, technically, and he shoved a shard of his deity inside of his eye, and that's technically his focus for his magic now. And we love that for him. This man's insane. You like saving money for a house. Exactly. It's like saving for money in this fucking economy. Classism. Magic system is locked behind a paywall, essentially, in this universe. And it's fucked up. But, like, Alska, he's great. 10 out of 10. I love him. Yeah. He has a shard of a deity inside of his eyeball, and that is how he channels his magic through his focus. And then freaking Leander here, he has, like, a pearlescent wand that, like, came upon the shore one day when he was a kid, like, just playing on the shoreline, and it's basically from Atlantis. He has an Atlantean wand as his focus.
Nice.
He's going through it. I love him. He's such, like, just, like, a happy little guy, but also, like, so socially weird. Like, the other, because, okay, he's one of the high mages of the Aldera Kingdom. Like, he's one of the most powerful mages in the Aldera Kingdom, and he doesn't talk to anybody. He goes to the meetings, and then teleports home and goes straight back to his study. His husband has to remind him that he needs to eat food occasionally. The only way to get him out of his room consistently is telling him that his husband is in the training hall, and he will go stare at his husband doing drills with his sword for, like, hours. This is a pathetic gay man.
My man!
That's how wizards should be. Wizards should be pathetic.
Look, you know, I was on the edge. But then I realized how he spends his time, and I can stand behind that.
For real. He's a pathetic little reclusive nerd. I don't even know how he met his husband yet, because once again, he's a former pirate captain.
He probably tried to steal from him.
Probably. Or, like, I'm imagining this scenario, and this is, like, the dumbest, silliest scenario in the entire world. He went to the harbor to, like, try to find somebody to take him by boat somewhere. And he didn't realize that he got onto a fucking pirate ship. 'Cause he's an idiot. Listen, He doesn't know anything
Thank you, Daddy.
socially. He's completely like
Johnny got it.
he's
Me and Johnny are
completely
the same
like
thing.
book smart only. He's not good with people. So like him getting on this ship and thinking that he's getting like, oh, these guys are gonna take me to my destination. This is gonna go great. This is gonna be so fun. And he's just so fucking lucky that it happened to be his future husband's ship. Because if it was any other pirate, it would not have ended well for him. Just not at all.
I have to get up in the morning. I have to actually get up in the morning. First day of actual work. But yeah, no. Dummy little man.
He's a dumb
little man.
He's a dumb
So
dumb
smart.
man.
So dumb.
And now he
His
has a
husband
son.
probably looked his husband's probably looked at him and been like, the fact that you survived to this point is a miracle. I'm lucky. I got you. But also, it's how I know there's a gods. The gods are not all gone.
God, they're so gay. I love them.
Because it's like, I'm so glad you survived to this point in life. Please know that you living this long, despite being a pleasure in my life, is a testament to the fact that there must be gods still alive somewhere. Boop. Now go eat. I was gone for 12 hours and I know you haven't.
Who are you talking to? I don't know who you're talking to.
His husband to him. He's like, boop, now I know I need you to go eat because I was gone for 12 hours and I know you haven't eaten since the last time I made you go eat. Now go eat.
Gone. He does not know how to eat. I haven't even designed his husband yet. I don't know if I want him to be human or what species.
I got a buff man pit crew I can send you.
Ooh, gimme. It's like, okay. Big buff, cheetah puff, pirate man. What are the other pirate characters I have? I have Dolian, who's the rat king, aka the pirate king. And he's a literal rat. He's an actual physical rat. I'm not even making a joke. He's a rat. Well, it comes home and Aster is still on PC gaming. Us last night snitching on Aster.
Yeah, we did. We snitched so fast and hard. We were like 2.5 seconds from calling blood last night.
Okay, wait. Where are the other... I swear I have a pirate that has 3 boyfriends. Where is she? I know I have her somewhere. Aster found a new
Gambling addiction.
coin game. Where's the fuck? Where is my pirate and her 3 husbands? I forget how many husbands she has.
I thought it was like 6.
I don't remember. This is my problem. I don't know where the... Oh, here they are. Pirates, here they are. Why are you not in the one? Okay, yeah, there's Marique, Fane, Soren, Dominic. 3 husbands.
I don't know why I gave her like 6 husbands.
She deserves them.
She could pull them.
Yeah, but she's vaguely based off of tieflings because, like,
They finished the
everything
game
in
last
this
night.
universe is vaguely.
It was like 10 o'clock. We were like, you need to go to bed. And then they found out the game didn't have
A save button. Western boys. Okay. Okay, so
it
I
was
have...
a straight up, go get your spouse. Take them to bed. Please.
Yeah, because, like, Marika's vaguely tiefling. Fane, I know, is Fae-based, but not, like, I think half-elf or something. Soren is some kind of bird race. I'm not sure yet. And then Dominic, I'm not sure what he is actually. I don't remember. Oh no, he's from the Draconic bloodline. That's why. So I got all kinds of things.
Do you play Wuthering Waves?
I used to.
You used
I don't
to?
really have enough PC room for it with Genshin as well, so I can't play it, but I like it. Why?
I was like, Todd probably has like way more characters. I was like, I don't think Todd plays it.
I used to, but like unfortunately with Genshin has my first attention, so I had to pick. But I do love Wuwa, and I love its storyline. And Shorekeeper is sad as fuck. I want to hold her so gently. And there's like the piano scene with her. Have you seen the piano scene?
I think you've shown it.
Probably, because I love the piano scene. Wuwa is also the game that has the one of the events was us fighting a giant cat.
Yeah,
Giant cat. Loved it. Hi, Bread. You want on my lap?
you want the door left open? It's hot as fuck.
Ooh, it stays hot in here and I'm streaming.
Why would it be hot?
It's my room!
I think we should hope it's hot in that room.
Bread, get on my lap. Get on my lap, Bread. There we go. I got her. And I say vaguely tiefling because everything in here is vaguely everything. Like, you should see my elves because I have different kinds of elves. And in fact, I have stone elves that are very goat-like, but they are still called elves. So, like, everything is vaguely everything. It's going great. Fantasy races exist, but then I have other shit going on. So everything is vaguely everything.
Didn't we give forest elves tails?
I think we did, so that they could balance when they're jumping from trees.
Yes.
Forest elves have tails. Elves is basically like the catch-all term for something that's fae-like. It's just that those are elves. And it's great. 10 out of 10. I think that should be it all. Because like every kind of thing has a catch-all term. We're just like, yeah, it works, and that's elves. It's like calling everything fae folk. Those are all vaguely elves. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about pirates. So like, I have a lot of different people that are pirates. I don't know what his husband should be.
You want to roll a... Johnny, you got a dice near you?
Ooh, I hate ads. We're gonna ignore that ad. Why am I here? There we go. Also, I just realized your profile photo. It's like a little cassette.
Yeah!
I have the capybara one, but I don't have it on because I love my Shigaraki Tomura one.
Fair enough. I'm probably not gonna get it next year because I do plan on turning off personalization because I did not realize that was turned on.
You know, what if I do a D&D...
Race randomizer?
Yeah, let's see what this does. If anything speaks to me. There's a spin the wheel?
Chat can't see anything.
Got it, I got it, it's loading.
You know what? I'm not surprised. So it was like, you know what? I can't pick any.
Oh, it gave me an air genasi.
Ooh, blue boy. Well, white
Blue.
boy?
Hmm? Blue,
I said white. Blue or white boy? I could be wrong.
vague, cool-toned character? I could have an air genasi. I don't know if they'll keep that name. Okay, Western voice doesn't give me options for that skin tone. No.
No, they're humans.
Damn it. Okay, Tiefling Maker, here we go.
Western Boys is fun though. That's how I made a new uncle.
Western. This one has only really
Those-
kind of a dark tone blue. They don't really have like a pale blue. What about this one? Does this give me a good blue? Not really. Ooh, I could work with that. I could work with the white. We'll stick with this one. Okay. How do you make characters? How does one make a character?
I go with whatever my gut's calling to me. And then I figure it out from there.
You know what? I like that. Oh, my eye is itchy. Ooh. It's your fault, Brad. You're making my eyes itchy. That's a lie. I'm not allergic to cats.
He's like, when did that get added to the list?
But I can blame it on her all I want. Because somebody keeps trying to eat my bookmarks. Which I think is pretty aphobic because they're the Arrow Ace bookmarks.
She's trying to connect with you, and she only has so many methods. She figures if she consumes them, she'll understand. We both know that's not how that works. But
She'll get it eventually.
she's a little slow.
And like listen, all of my other animals, if I tell them no, they'll like stop doing it. Her, she'll just do it harder. I'm just like, baby. Okay. Noses, give me
No lovely bones tonight, sorry.
that's okay.
I did luck out and not have to do both my doctor's appointments back to back, because when I tell you, I would have been a horrible human being at this point.
Okay, you know what? I love a man with scars.
We do love a man with scars. Also, pirate man with scars.
Pirate man with scars.
Well, yeah, I should throw my clothes downstairs right now.
There we go. How does hair work? Okay, wait. I'm removing this accessory from his fucking head. Which one is it under? There it is. There we go. Now I can see his beautiful face. I think it'd be hilarious if his hair was always just vaguely blowing in the wind. It's like, how are you doing that?
Doing what? Whatever could you mean?
Hair. How does hair work? How the fuck do you make hair? Jesus Christ, I don't know why that scared me so much.
My bad.
I could give him a unicorn horn. I could just fuck everything. He's a unicorn. I could do that.
You could.
No. I'll save that for later.
I gotta tell you something after stream.
Oh
'Cause
god.
it's silly. But it's also not chat's business.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you can't know because you guys are snitches.
I mean, Johnny can know, but chat can't.
That's true.
Yeah. That is a word for it.
Okay. I have husband. He's blue. He's blue and pretty. And has no name.
Do husbands really need a name?
His name is Mr. Witherbank. Is there a Mrs. Witherbank? No, but there's a second Mr. Witherbank. Rat? Wait, we have Dolian. He's the Rat King.
No, Johnny was referring to names that I could call him. I was gonna say Brat is another one, but Rat rhymes.
Brat. Okay. This is successful. But also, you reminded me earlier, I don't remember if I've eaten today.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I'm also gonna ask if you've gone to the bathroom today.
I did before stream, but I don't remember if I've eaten today.
Yeah, let's do the eating thing. Yeah, I know what you are. I argued with you a multitude of times last time we saw each other.
Little brats.
One might argue I was being the brat in that situation, but that's neither here nor there.
Aylin's live! Aylin!
Aylin, I think Brum just went live. Like just now.
What is Brum doing up awake?
Not are you gonna let me outdo you?
Bruh, I don't know how to tell you, I'm not competitive. I'll let you outdo me. I will be out here, not carry.
Wrong person, and I also ate, so you're not baiting me.
Okay, but like you guys know the rules: be good,
I
be nice and kind. If we're not good and nice and kind, out here battle getting your teacher with bad stuff report. Nobody wants that. Also, oh my god.
Miss the blue hair.
54 months with Aelin.
Nice.
Okay,
Maybe I should dye my hair again.
I believe in you. Okay. Ending screen. Good night, everybody. Go eat or do stuff. Shit pants if you need to.
No,